Yeah. Get wrecked, Doc. Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here with yet another One Piece chapter reaction and review. Oh boy, it's 888. Chapter 888. I'm not even going to bore you with the details, but first and foremost, I want to apologize for the late upload. My shift took a little bit longer than expected. I really wanted to have this out early in the morning so that way you could just see it in the morning, read through it, and then go about the rest of your day rather than having to wait on me or others to upload all their stuff. But that's neither here nor there, and let's move on to the chapter that we have today. Chapter 888, Lion. Happy 888 Day. We've added over 600 new characters to the official Line One Piece account. Chat us the name of a character and they'll respond with a message. Some of them are even especially drawn by Oda Sensei himself. And on the front page we have dropping in on the lives of the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet, Volume 21, IDEO Arc, the IDEO Pirates. I've decided to become a pirate. So IDEO has decided to become a full-fledged pirate now, with a bluegill and dang it, I can't remember those guys' names. I really can't. The guy that was the two dudes that were riding on the bull with Luffy during Dressrosa. I can't remember what their names are. But we'll worry about that later, cause I cannot wait for this chapter. I've been meaning to read this since yesterday, but it didn't come out yesterday, so I guess we got to deal with it today. And sorry for the way the lighting looks. It's snowing outside, so when my light is off, it's too dark for you to actually see because the clouds are that dark outside. And it's only like, what, 2:41 right now? It's crazy. But let's move on to the next page and let's see what we get. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Is this real? Is this... Wait a minute. Wait a minute, did I skip a page? What is going on? Did I miss something? This page is just coming out of nowhere. Hold on. Page 2. Shows you all the people that translated. Okay. A one-on-one duel. I must have missed something. Come now. Don't let our reunion be such a violent one. I have a question for you. Even if you were to run, everyone knows you were up against me. None would have laughed in your face. So, Katakuri is face to face with Luffy? But how did he get back into the mirror world? So why have you rejected... Oh, I forgot! Oh, a couple of chapters back, he was with Brûlé, and he said that he wanted to beat Katakuri at full strength. So now, Luffy has returned to the mirror world to beat Katakuri. Fully. Okay. So, okay, it's coming back to me. Okay, now I know. So why have you returned? Have you chosen death over the shame of being called a runner? Or have you seen the truth of the difference in our skills and come to beg me to allow you to join us? Man, Luffy ain't about to join you. You should have enough insight in your vision to know that Luffy is not about to join you. But what was Luffy's response be? Oh! Almost got decked by 3 hockey-coated gum-gum fists. I'm here to beat you! I don't believe that was one of... Come on! Okay, this page is taking a while to load up. Dang ads. I don't believe that was one of the options. So... will this be a chapter where we just focus on Luffy and Katakuri as they fight? No, because we're going right back into... It's like these web pages move so slow whenever I start recording using this thing. Fire! And so we have cannonballs being shot out that are talking. No, I don't want to die. Haha, here we go. I'm going to be first to hit him. Nope, I will. Huh? Who are we aiming for again? So you got a whole bunch of anamorphic cannonballs with different emotions. The Straw Hat Pirate, stupid. The Straw Hat Pirate, stupid. I don't see any Straw Hats anywhere. My bad, the Straw Hats ran that way, huh? Come on, they're over there. Thanks for the tip. They literally changed direction mid-flight and shot off in a different direction. Thank you, Pudding. Wait, is that Pudding or is that Nami? Thanks for the tip. We don't have enough airtime left. You idiots! So, these cannonballs are capable of changing their trajectory and flight pattern mid-flight. Why are all those bullets so darn useless? I guess if Mama is not in her right mind, she can't control her souls. Let me at 'em! No me! And then we have Charlotte family, 26th son, Charlotte Bavaroy. Bavaroy. I hope I'm saying that right. Bavaroy? Because it looks French. Bavaroy. Lord Bavaroy! I promise you I'll get him! Mama hasn't slowed at all, and we're going full throttle too. Why can't we catch up with them? I mean, Jinbei knows the waves better than anyone. Against him, I don't think. Anyway, Lord Bavaroy, I think they're done for. I really hope I'm saying Bavaroy right. I really hope I am. I think they're done for now, huh? We've just received word. Dang ads. Making me scroll over the page. Just gonna use the buttons next. Yo, it's a full page. Everyone, what's the matter, Carrot? Come on, let me scroll down the page. And then we got Chopper, Brooke, Nami, Carrot, and Jinbei looking off in the distance. I see a bunch of ships in front of us. Crap! We've been pincered. Darn, they got around us before we could shake our tail. Reporting in. Charlotte family, third son Daifuku. At the front, Lord Daifuku's fleet has arrived. And from behind us, we have Commander Smoothie's backup fleet. Them thighs. How many people did they call up for this? So Smoothie has her own female-only crew, because that's what it appears to be. It reminds me of Vice Admiral Suru with her all-female crew. I want to know who that chick behind Smoothie is. She look kind of nice. I'm a bit honest with you. She look kind of nice. But let's move on to the next one. If you'll allow me to hit the next button, please. I seriously need to change up how I'm going to review these pages from now on. Brother Perils, why'd you call us out here just for one little rat? Oh, that's Daifuku talking. Brother Perils, why have you called us out here for just one little rat? They seem pretty relaxed, can I sink 'em? Do whatever you want, Perrine. I'm tired of you lot and your role-playing games. Either way, Mama's already headed for Kako Island where Pudding's waiting for her. Wedding! Big Mom looks different than her normal... Big Mom's overall stature, it looks different than the way Oda has usually drawn her. I wonder why that is. Is it just me or have you slimmed down a bit? Yeah! Now that he's mentioned it, Big Mom does look like crazy different now. Is it just me or have you slimmed down a bit, Mama? Perurine. Ready? Aim! When they get in range, blow them away! But yeah, Big Mom looks different. What's going on with her? No matter how we turn here, we're surrounded. We just got to go straight ahead and pierce through them. It looks like the third son Daifuku has his ship ahead of us. He has a genie. He's a tough one. Okay, that's Jinbei talking. I sort of messed up on his voice there. I apologize. Come on, let me scroll down. I'll go wild on them. Get close enough for me to jump onto their ship. Up close, huh? I don't think that we'll manage to get away easily. Let's go! Oi, listen up. Use only the cannonballs without faces, alright? Are you serious, Lord Daifuku? Proper! Everyone! Let me do it! I promise you I'll be useful. Carrot, what are you about to do? What is she about to do? And she's smiling with the little anime closed eyes like... I can't do it because I'm real. So I can't do the eyes. It looks weird on me. I can't make my eyelids go like that. Tonight's a full moon. Don't tell me. Ah, come on, let me. Don't tell me. Sulong, you trained for it? And she's taking her hat off. What is going on? Tonight's a full moon. Don't tell me. Sulong? You've trained for it. Don't worry. Pedro trained me for it. As Pedro would have said, leave it to me. I am a musketeer, you know. For you too. I'll fight, Pedro. And she's staring at the moon and... What the what? Yo! What is happening to Carrot? Yo! Everyone's looking shocked at her. What is going on? This is only page 10. Grrr. Carrot, even your hair's gone pure white. She's girl. Yo! Oh! Don't do that to me, Oda. Don't do that. Why you got Carrot looking all... She done grew up. Her hair done got all long. And your eyes are red. I can barely recognize you. Yo! Carrot just pulled a Nell from Bleach. She's gone from her child form all the way down to her Espada form. What's going on? And she's covered in her electricity. Yo, I gotta see where this goes. Yo! This is just like when Nell went full form against Noitora. How mystical is this? After finally fighting them, looks what's become of us. But that won't happen next time. We've got an ace up our sleeve. Next, when we fight, and this is a flashback to Inuyasha. When next we fight, the mink tribe will show the world its true form. True. So, can all the minks do exactly what Carrot just did? The true form of the minks. This is bad, Lord Daifuku. Tonight is a full moon. The enemy's mink girl has turned into a Sulong. Kanji read as Moon Lion. So that's why that title reads out like that. So, the minks have a Saiyan form. A Sulong. Yo, these minks though! Yo, I gotta find out what happens next. And she literally just torpedoes from the crow's nest. She's going to fall into the water! Pedro was a citizen of the Phantom City Zoo, right? Is she from there too? Yo, she literally just... Is she flying? Yo, is she flying right now? And my webpage just froze. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being so useful. But is she flying right now? Here she comes. Shoot her down. Keep your wits about you. She's a warrior of Zou. She's on a completely different level. Yo, Carrot is looking ferocious. And she literally just disappeared from their line of fire and is right on the side of their ship, just perched. Yo! Hold on, my family just got in. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But, yo! And Carrot's coming in like she's literally... Yo! She literally just did a Captain Kurtle stealth walk on all of them. Claws coated in electricity, and she slashed everybody. Yo! Mink! Super Carrot! And then she bit this one dude in the neck. And that pretty much just fried him. And she's just bouncing around. Just taking on these dudes with her long rabbit mink hair and whatnot. Trying to look good. What are you doing, girl? And she's on top of their mast too. What's going on over there, Bropper? And what's going on over there, Chopper? And Chopper can't say nothing. Little girl, do you really intend to fight with a whole fleet of soldiers and stop us all by yourself? In the meantime, we'll send your ship to the depths. Cease this useless struggle. Yo! She took their wheel! Wow! She's broken our helm! Crap! Where the heck is this ship going to drift off to now? That girl! A strong ally, and she does the same smile she did before she changed form. Chapter 888 end, which means we get another chapter next week. Yo! Carrot! 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 Yo! So this is the strength of the minks? It's no wonder they were able to hold up themselves against Jack. Though I don't think they actually used that form. Could they? Did they use that form? Is that why they were able to hold up against Jack? Or could that be just their base strength? That they were able to fight against Jack for so long? Like, the daytime half of the minks would fight with Jack, and then the nighttime half would fight with minks. The nighttime minks would fight with Jack. And they were able to stave off his attack for a long time. Did they use the power of a full moon to do that? They couldn't have. They had to have used their base strength. Which means that they're strong enough to keep Jack at bay at base. Which means that if they use this form on Jack, they probably could have more than just driven him away. Wow. I'm just looking at the previous panels. It's just that Carrot literally just wiped the floor with all the people on the deck except for Daifuku. And the people who are left still standing are still awestruck by the fact that despite all that she just did on their ship, she managed to not only break their helm, but do so without them knowing it until she held it up in front of their faces. Chopper is speechless, and so am I. He's seeing all this. Yo! That's a bad bunny. That is a bad bunny. Yo, I'm still awestruck by it myself. Like, it's night. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Let's go ahead and get through this review real quickly, because I don't want to hold up too much of your time, because I'm still awestruck by that. So first we see that Luffy has returned to the mirror world, which I didn't notice Brûlé anywhere around, but it would appear that I didn't see Brûlé anywhere, so it would appear that he's in the mirror world just to solely fight Katakuri and beat him. So. And Katakuri is kind of curious of why he turned back. Like, is the reason why you came back to die, or you don't want anyone else to know your shame of running away from me? And then Luffy's all like, no, I'm here to beat you. So then we cut towards the sea where the rest of the Straw Hat crew is at. I was actually hoping that we would see more of Luffy versus Katakuri, but what happens after we see that one panel, it makes up more than enough for it. Because now we know what Carrot meant by it's going to be a full moon tonight. And we see why. Because a lot of the ships are closing in on the Straw Hat crew. Behind them is Big Mom, along with Pedals and a lot of anthropomorphic cannonballs that are somehow being driven off and shot elsewhere so it doesn't destroy the ship. And then in front of them they have Daifuku, and behind them they have Smoothie and her female crew. And they're pretty much pincered in at this point. But Carrot says, Chopper wants to go over to one of their ships and start beating up and start destroying them over on one side. But Carrot pulls in and says, like, it's a full moon tonight. Let me do it. I can handle it all by myself. And she's saying, I'm a musketeer too. And she's reflecting on the words that Pedro said to her before he died and sacrificed himself in order to free the Straw Hats from the candy wall that they were stuck in a couple of chapters back. But we find out what she meant by it's going to be a full moon tonight. And for a while I wondered what that meant. But now we actually see what it is. Because apparently in the Mink tribe, you have their base strength, which is strong enough to defend themselves against a commander of a Yonko for an extended period of time, up until the point where Jack used Caesar's gas bomb to pretty much put them out of commission. I honestly believe if Jack didn't have that gas bomb, he probably would have lost that fight due to how determined the Minks were on keeping him off of Zoe. And I honestly think the Minks would have driven him back if Jack didn't have that gas bomb that Caesar made. But we finally find out that Minks have a secondary true form that the world has never seen. And it only happens I'm guessing it only happens during the period of a full moon. And we see that. And we see Carrot taking her hat off. Her hair becomes bit long. And as we've seen in the anime and the illustrations of her, she has yellow hair. But her hair becomes extremely long and white. And her tail becomes extremely long and white as well. Well, it's already white because she's a rabbit. But it becomes long and flowing. And it immediately reminded me of Neliel de Tude Odeschwank. I really hope I didn't just butcher her name, because I don't do well with some of the Espada's name from Bleach. But the way she transforms into a form that she looks older. She looks taller and older, like an older form, like an older version of herself, which immediately reminded me of Nell from Bleach, where she just had like her basic playful kitty form, and then she ascends into her adult, fully figured adult rabbit form. That's why it reminded me of that. But her eyes glow red, and she is I don't even know what her base strength is. I mean, it's enough to almost put Luffy out of commission when he took one of her carriage when they were on their way to Whole Cake Island. And that was enough to almost knock out Luffy, who we've seen has been able to take a considerable amount of punishment. Now, whether that was done with comedic effect or not, but the fact that she was able to almost take down Luffy with a single hit because he grabbed onto her carrot just makes me think that her strength at this time, and I'm going off topic here because I haven't even told you what that form is. The secondary true form of a mink is called a Sulong, which is kanji read for moon lion. And we find out that is the secondary form that a mink can have. And it flashed back to Inurasha, Nekomamushi, Inurasha. Okay, Inurasha's words saying that this is the power of the minks, and the world will know what the true form of the minks are. And we finally see that. Carrot is twice as strong, twice as fast, and I don't even know if she has the power to fly, because she literally launched herself from the crow's nest straight down to the water, but then she curved away from the water onto the ship where Daifuku was. And pretty much before she even got onto the ship, all the guys on the ship were about to shoot her, but she literally zips out mid-flight onto the side of the ship before their shots even get to her, and they're all looking like, where's she at? And she immediately coats her hand in the electricity that her mink tribe has, and she slashes all of them within an instant. And then she pretty much bites one dude in the neck, and then she continues to body everybody except Daifuku and some more of his crew members, while making her way over to the top of the cabin where the ship is. And in that same instance, Daifuku's saying like, do you plan to take us all on by yourself? We have a whole fleet. What are you going to do? And she just holds up their ship's helm, their literal steering wheel that she grabbed in that same instance, and she just holds it up to him. So now Daifuku's ship is now sailing off randomly and drifting off randomly in different locations. And she did this so fast, all this so fast that they didn't even notice their helm was gone until she showed it to them. Crazy powerful. Oh, and then Carrot needs to be Carrot for Straw Hat member. Can we have that happen? We need to have this happen. I know we already have Jinbei, but can we have Carrot? I don't know what role she would fill. I don't know what role she would fill, but she needs to be a part of this crew. This is a power that the Straw Hat crew can use in the future fights against the rest of the Yonko and against Blackbeard and the Marines, because we all know that war is going to happen. But Carrot. I see you, Oda. I see what you're doing. You playing down all the cutesy little characters, and then they turn into godlike beings within an instant. I see what you're doing, Oda. I see what you're doing. Also, another thing. The way we see Big Mom, Perros says that she may have slimmed down a bit. So I'm wondering what he meant by that. Is this affecting her powers, or does her using her powers have an effect on her body structure? Because he noticed that she slimmed down since this whole ordeal has been happening. And the only person I've seen in other media that slimmed down when they use their abilities a lot is Choji from Naruto and Fat Gum from My Hero Academia. Whenever they use their abilities, they start to slim down. Even though they're big and chubby at first, the more they use their abilities, they start to slim down more and more. So I'm wondering if that is the same thing that happens to Big Mom when she uses her abilities, her Devil Fruit abilities, more often and continuously. So that's one thing I want to keep in my mind for later. Sorry if I carried on for too long, but this chapter, I like this chapter. This was really good. We got to see what Carrot can do. And we haven't even seen all that she can do. We just seen the introduction to it. So I can't wait to see what happens after that. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. Let me know what you thought of this chapter as a whole. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. So once again, as always, later, peoples!